In this video, I'll walk you through the visual components of the main tool. We'll explore every element shown on your chart and explain what it represents. These visuals are key to understanding how the strategy works and making informed decisions based on price action principles. A core function of the strategy is identifying market structure through leg formations. The system automatically detects when leg 1 and leg 2 have formed and highlights second entry opportunities, both long and short. You'll also see lower highs, higher lows, and even failed second entry setups, all clearly marked with labels and colored dots. The colored dots show the exact price level where an order would be placed if a second entry setup is triggered. Once a first entry is established, any highlighted dot pierced by price qualifies as a second entry. If the setup fails to produce a valid move, it's marked as a failed second entry. The tool includes a built-in control panel that lets you customize how signals are displayed. You can toggle filters and features to suit your trading style. For example, I have the counter trend filter disabled, but you can enable it anytime. Advanced filters help refine trade selection. One detects candle types like dojis or shooting stars. Depending on your settings, these bars can be included or excluded from entry evaluation. The EMA separation filter ensures that entries only appear when price is near the EMA. You can define the maximum distance, like 3 or 4 ticks, and the system will only show setups that meet this rule. You can also choose which visual elements to display. For example, you can enable or disable second entry markers and decide whether to show the 0 points in the structure. By default, only 1 and 2 entries are shown to avoid clutter. You can draw swing high and low markers and activate or deactivate the 1 to 2 entry markers, both important for setup identification. The system can also limit signals to only those on the correct side of the EMA. If counter-trend entries are disabled, patterns like 1 to 2 won't appear on the wrong side. Another useful filter evaluates bar color. For instance, a green bullish bar may disqualify a short entry. Disqualified entries appear dimmed, while valid ones are shown brightly. The chart always shows the most recent 0 point, but doesn't backfill historical zeros. When reviewing the chart, look at the brightness of markers. Bright means valid. Dim means filtered out. For example, a gray dot and arrow on a second entry short mean it was filtered out, perhaps because of a green bar. A bright marker, on the other hand, indicates a qualified opportunity. Sometimes you'll see a dot that's dimmed because the setup met technical conditions, but the bar itself was disqualified. The system helps visualize these nuanced cases, but it's up to you to assess risk. For example, placing a stop above the signal bar. You can enable visual filters for dojis and shooting stars. After changing these settings, reload NinjaScript to apply them. The chart will then highlight these bars with special colors. These filters help block or confirm second entry signals based on candle formation. They're especially useful for clarity during live trading or backtesting. While you can enable full zero marker visibility, doing so can clutter the chart. I usually leave zeros off and focus on 1 and 2 entries only. A standout feature of this tool is its voice alerts. When a second entry is detected, you'll hear something like potential second entry short, followed by the instrument name, potential ES second entry short. This is ideal for traders monitoring multiple charts. Once the entry is fully qualified, another voice alert confirms second entry short, and it's visually marked on the chart. Keep in mind, this tool does not place trades. It only identifies where trades could have occurred based on your rules. Additional filters are available in the Properties window, not shown in the control panel. For example, you can customize what qualifies as a doji by setting a body size threshold, say 30%. The same applies to shooting stars, defined by body and wick proportions. You control the thresholds that match your trading logic. You can even enable visual arrows to mark dojis and shooting stars. Though not essential, these can add clarity when reviewing or backtesting charts. All calculations in the tool are based on swing strength, usually set to 1. You can display swing highs and lows, or just higher lows and lower highs, depending on preference. Display settings also allow you to toggle long and short entry visibility, choose whether to show swing prices, and control which entry levels 0, 1, 2 appear on the final bars of each setup. One important setting ensures that the system only shows 0-1-2 sequences on the correct side of the EMA. For example, if you're only trading short below the EMA, invalid long setups won't appear. This is critical for avoiding counter-trend trades. If such entries are blocked, they'll still appear dimmed at 50% opacity so you can see what was filtered out. You can also restrict entries to those near the EMA. Set a distance like 3 or 4 ticks, and only nearby setups will be displayed, helping you focus on high-quality zones. To optimize performance, older signals disappear as you scroll left, keeping your charts responsive. If needed, reload the chart to bring them back. Finally, note that while this tool behaves like an indicator visually, it's implemented as a Ninja Trader strategy. You activate it from the Strategies panel, but it does not place trades automatically.